When I was a kid, my dad introduced me to this indie rock band that not a whole lot of people knew. It's a band called Guster. Guster is a band that my dad listened to when he was in high school, and a band that I've listened to since I was a kid. And they have really unique music, I feel like. I mean, they're an indie rock band, so they play, music that you would hear on the radio on like a rock station. But they're very out there. One of the things, though, being a fan of a smaller band is, you go over somebody's friend's house and they'd be like, hey, what kind of music you want to listen to? What do you want me to put on the speaker? And I'd be like, I want to listen to Guster. I would have to expose a lot of my friends to Guster, which is great because, some of my friends now listen to them all the time. My girlfriend is starting to become a Guster fan. About a month ago, Guster posted something on their Instagram for an upcoming show where they wanted people to make videos of them playing music and to send it in, and they were going to pick a few people to play on stage with them. Which is crazy. And it was not anything I thought in a million years would be able to happen. I was like, you know what? I'll make a video. I'll send it out to them. I've gotten pretty good at making videos. I'm sure I could make something out of it. For those of you who don't know, I play saxophone at university. I play saxophone in my band that I have. So I made a video and sent it off to them. And then I didn't think about it for a while. I was sitting down at my desk, going through my email like I usually do. And I saw an email from this one person. And they said they were from Guster, and they wanted me to play with them on stage. You could have picked anyone. You picked silly old me playing the saxophone to play on stage with you? For those of you who know and have obviously been following me for a while, I've been very sick these past few months, ever since February. And it's been really hard. It's been really hard to do the things that I like. And this was big for me. This was sort of a moment for me to not have to think about how, all the things going on in my body and be able to enjoy playing on stage with my childhood heroes. I met a bunch of other great people who were playing with them that night. I joined a little group and now we're gonna make music together, which is awesome. Showtime comes around, I'm the first one up. I walk out on stage to a theater full of 1,000, 2,000 people, and I just am standing there in awe. I've played music for most of my life. I've played in front of crowds before. I'm not really nervous in front of crowds. This crowd felt different. We didn't have a rehearsal. We didn't practice. We didn't talk at all. It was just like, all right, you ready to go? And we just played. I was so nervous that I didn't even play for the first half because I was so worried about playing the wrong notes. And I remember the first note I played was the wrong note, but everyone heard it and was like, yeah! When the song was over, everyone went crazy. Everyone stood up and was cheering for me, and they were cheering my name. And there's a moment in there where I had a point of self-reflection. I've come a long way from being, sick. But not only thinking about that, but come a long way as a human. And after I finished the song, I was so emotional, and I started crying. And I walked over to the center stage, and Ryan, the lead singer, he gave me a big hug, and he was so polite. And he grabbed my hand, and he turned and looked at the crowd and raised my hand up. And it's probably one of the best photos of me ever. I just wanted to talk about that opportunity and that night because it was incredible. And I know Guster isn't going to watch this video, but I'm so grateful for them. They've saved my life so many times. The amount of times that I've been sad and in pain and wondering, when is this gonna get better? And I just turn on their music and I close my eyes and I breathe and remember that everything's gonna be okay. Thank you, Guster. Thank you to all the wonderful people that played with me. Thank you to my brother and to my family that was there that night. I love you guys so much. And thank you to you guys. It's kind of funny because this opportunity didn't really happen because of my YouTube channel, but it also kind of did at the same time. I wouldn't have been able to do something like this if I didn't have the courage to, put myself out there. And this channel has given me the courage to put myself out there. So, thanks for being amazing. Rock on, Guster. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.